Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Creative and Professional Writing Skills. I am Tavishi Singh and today I have brought you an exercise class on transitions. Actually, this section was meant for my college students. However, since transitions play a very important role in good creative and professional writing, so I have compiled a few exercises along with the explanation for everyone. The dictionary meaning of transition is the process or a period of changing from one state or condition to another. And when it comes to using transitional words and phrases in English, transition words give the writing a smooth flow and they help readers move from one point to the next. Transitions, also called signaling words or linking words. Transitions are phrases or words used to connect one idea to the next. They are used by the author to help the reader progress from one significant idea to the next. They show the relationship between paragraphs or sections of a text or speech. Transitions provide greater cohesion by making it more explicit or signaling how ideas relate to one another. Actually, they are like bridges that carry a reader from one section to the another. These are vital devices for essays, papers, and literary compositions as they give text a logical organization and structure. Clear transitions are essential to the coherence of paragraphs and essays. When writers connect sentences and paragraphs, they provide a sense of movement that allows their reader to follow the main and subordinate ideas easily and as a result understand the writer's purpose and message. Therefore, clearly a vital device for all your writing skills. Now, if you look at the examples, some common examples of transitional words and phrases, you will see that these are very simple day-to-day words which you all may already know. But after watching this video, I'm sure you're going to be more aware and more polished in your writing skills. Let's have a look. This slide shows a long list of transition words and phrases. So you can just go through them. These are all of them are really common and you'll find them used in your day-to-day writings, in newspaper articles and essays, any literary write-ups. You'll find them all over. Now let's have a look at categorized list. These are linking words in English and they have been categorized in different groups. First one, result. When we are discussing the result, you may use transitions like or transitional phrases like as a result, as a consequence, therefore, thus, consequently, hence, for this reason, due to. When you want to illustrate something or give present examples, then you may use transitional words and phrases like for example, for instance, such as, including, namely, in this case, proof of this, like, to demonstrate, to clarify. The third group, comparison. When we compare something, then we bring about the similarities. Mainly, we are talking about the similarities. So the words and phrases are like similarly, equally, likewise, just as, just like, similar to, same as, by the same token, in the same way. Fourth group, summary. Summary is very important for any writing skill as I've told in my previous videos that any writing consists of mainly three parts, which is introduction, exposition and conclusion. So in conclusion basically we have summary. So you should begin the summary with the words and phrases like in conclusion, to summarize, altogether, in short, to sum up, in summary, briefly, to conclude, in a nutshell. Okay, let's have a look at the next group, which is when we want to emphasize something. So we can use the words like undoubtedly, indeed, obviously, particularly slash in particular, especially, clearly, importantly, absolutely, definitely, without a doubt, never, it should be noted. Our next category is addition. So that is when we want to add to the information. So we can use additionally and additional, furthermore, also, to, as well as that, along with, besides, in addition, moreover, not only but also, in addition to this, apart from this. When we talk about contrasting things, we talk about bringing about differences. So we use words like unlike, nevertheless, on the other hand, nonetheless, despite, in spite of, in contrast, while, whereas, alternatively, conversely, even so, differing from. So you see all these words and phrases in contrast list are signaling towards the differences when you want to bring about the differences. And finally, when we want to talk about the order or the sequence, firstly, secondly, thirdly, finally, at this time, following, previously, before, after, subsequently, above all, last but not least, first and foremost, and so on. So now that you have seen the list and more or less you know these words, and now you also know the category under which they fall, so you should be able to use them in your day-to-day writings. And for understanding them better, we will have to do these exercises. There can be more transitional words and phrases than discussed in this presentation. We have discussed only the most common ones. Now that we have discussed most common transitional words and phrases and their categories, let's practice some. Ahead in the presentation are some exercises on transitions. I will discuss first question of each exercise and take a pause for you to complete. If you have understood the topic well, I'm sure you'll be able to complete the exercise. Exercise 1. Circle the letter of the word that correctly identifies the appropriate transition word or phrase. Then underline the kind of transition you have used. Sentence 1. Dash the invention of television, people probably spent more of their leisure time reading. Options are A. Nevertheless, B. Because, C. Before. And we also have to indicate the transition word, whether it is addition, cause and effect, or of time. So yes, you guessed it right. The answer is option C, before. Before the invention of television, people probably spent more of their leisure time reading. And the transition word indicates time here. So likewise, you can complete the rest of the exercise. You can pause the presentation here to complete the exercise. Exercise 2. Choose the appropriate conjunctions to complete the sentences. Sentence 1. Dash, you are a professional. You shouldn't attempt to clean or adjust the inner optics of your microscope. Options are A. Providing, B. As long as, C. But for, D. Unless, E. Otherwise. Yes, you guessed it right. Answer is option D, unless. Unless you are a professional, you shouldn't attempt to clean or adjust the inner optics of your microscope. Now you can complete the exercise and pause the presentation for a while. Exercise 3. Choose the appropriate transitions to complete the sentences. Canada's economy was greatly affected in 1920s the overproduction of goods and by the overexpansion of industries. And the options are as, because of, although, since, but for. And the answer is option B, because of. Canada's economy was greatly affected in the 1920s because of the overproduction of goods and by the overexpansion of industries. Time to pause. Exercise 4. Fill in the blanks with appropriate transitions. Employees need to continually expand their job skills they can achieve their full personal potential. Options are option A, in addition to, option B, so that, option C, otherwise. Yes, you guessed it right. Employees need to continually expand their job skills so that they can achieve their full personal potential. Now please complete the exercise. Now exercise 5 is given in the form of a paragraph. A small paragraph is there and you have to put the transitions in their appropriate places, and the options are given above. So you may go through the paragraph and attempt it yourself. Exercise 6. Circle the transition words and phrases in the sentences below. This must be really cakewalk for you now. After so much of exercise, I'm sure you will be able to handle this one. Take a pause, go ahead and circle all the transitional words and phrases in these sentences. Exercise 7. Below are sentences with misused transition words. Cross out the incorrect transition words and write a better one in the space below the sentence. So you just need to figure out which is the transition which has been misused and put an appropriate transition in place of that. In this one the answers may vary, however best options are given in the answer key in the last. I'll discuss the first one. Sentence 1. Tim earned an A on the test. Even so, Justin also received an A. So here we have one misused transition, and that of course is even so. Even so is wrongly used here. Now see, we are talking about similarity here. Tim earned an A on the test. Justin also received an A. So we are talking about a similarity here. So we will use one of the comparison transitions. I am going to use likewise here. Tim earned an A on the test. Likewise, Justin also received an A. So go ahead and figure out which are the wrong or misused transitional words and phrases and correct them. The answers may vary. I hope you all enjoyed watching and practicing transitions as much as I enjoyed preparing this video. Well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share. Thank you very much.